about Planet of the Apes. Obviously, I know you were getting in on that action with JJ last week. Just to have something like that for this team to just, have that fun, rally around each other, just what's that like?
It's awesome. I mean, I think towards the end of last year, like we started losing games, the attitude, everyone started getting down a little bit. So I think the whole Planet of the Apes thing, like everyone said, it just keeps us loose and we have fun. It's a game for a reason. You might as well have fun while you're out there. So, yeah.
How good does a play have to be though before you're allowed to, pull? I mean, you can't an average grounder and you try it, right? You're gonna get.
I mean, I'm not even making plays and I'm pounding my chest. So I think it's just like when JJ made that sliding play in the hole over there. Like there was no camera on me, but I was going ape crazy. So I mean, yeah, I think it's just a great way to keep the guys engaged and stuff. So.
Baseball kind of lends itself to that just because of the pace, the amount of downtime, things like that. There's a balance, I'm sure, to be struck. Has that ever been a problem for this team, or do you feel like you've kept it in perspective when to have fun, but when to really lock in?
I think it's tough to say. I mean, like definitely I remember after we lost to Marshall, that bus was dead silent. I mean, that's kind of a time where you should probably just sit with your own thoughts and look yourself in the mirror a little bit. But, I mean, like that Cincinnati weekend when we got off to a slow start on Sunday, just dead quiet, like no energy. Like that's a time for sure. Like even though you're out of the game, not out of the game, but even though you're down, like it's still a time where you need to keep energy up and keep the pace up, keep everything, keep the vibes up is what we like to say. But, yeah, I think there's a time definitely where you need to kind of keep to yourself and learn, but when you're playing a game, it's a game for a reason. You're supposed to have fun no matter what the score is.
And it feels like this team would not have achieved nearly as much as it has without that.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, we started playing our best baseball a week ago, and the Ape Noises started about a week and a half ago. So, yeah.
Along those lines, Sam, you guys had some good offense going in Tucson. What have you seen from the North Carolina pitchers, and how can you keep that going this weekend?
The only pitcher I saw was the left-hander that closed against LSU on Monday. Other than that, I don't know what they bring, but again, they're top 5 team in the country, so I'm sure they got some good stuff.
So then regardless, what do you guys have to bring offensively?
Yeah, I mean, depending on what the pitcher's like, I think you look for something elevated or you just get a good pitch to hit. Last weekend, I think we did a great job of swinging strikes and taking the balls, like May's always said, and I think when you do that, you're in a great spot.
Sam, do you think West Virginia is an underdog going into this, or do you take the philosophy of, hey, we're all on equal footing at this point? And is there anything to an underdog kind of mentality?
I mean, I definitely think we are like the underdog. I don't think anyone in the country other than maybe West Virginia fans think we're going to win this series, but that's something that we're used to. And me personally, I know that any team can beat any team on any given day. That's what my dad always tells me, and that's something I believe. I mean, it's a super regional, anything can happen. Oral Roberts beat OSU last year in a super. So, yeah, they went to Omaha. I think anything can happen. It's baseball. Awesome.